Let's talk about suicide. For some, the word suicide can make them shy away or feel uncomfortable. For others, it may bring up strong emotions. One thing for sure is that we need to remove the stigma around mental health and suicide, as it is more prevalent than you think. Did you know that in 2018, there were 6,057 recorded suicides? That's a rate of 11.2 deaths per 100,000 people in the UK, and that 3/4 of those deaths were men. These are the most up-to-date figures, but in reality, the figure may be much higher. This is due to the fact that if it is not obvious that a person has taken their own life, the death will not be recorded as a suicide. There is also a fear that due to COVID-19, these numbers will be drastically higher due to isolation and job losses. There is very rarely one thing that makes someone turn to suicide. People tend to want to take their own lives because they want to escape what they feel is an impossible situation, or they may want the physical or emotional pain to stop. Some that feel suicidal think they've let people down, that they've lost everything, or that nobody cares. When we get suicidal thoughts, it doesn't always mean we want to die. Some just want the world to stop spinning for a while, where others feel that death is the only option. So what are the warning signs to look out for in others? Ask yourself if the person has changed in any way. They may have become anxious, irritable, or have mood swings. They may be acting reckless or withdrawing from others, but it doesn't always mean that they are feeling suicidal. They may be threatening to hurt or kill themselves, talking or writing about death, or looking for ways to take their own life, such as stockpiling medication. If you think that someone is struggling, please reach out to them. Let them know that they are not alone and that they can talk to you. Don't be afraid of asking the question, are you feeling suicidal, or are you having thoughts of ending your life? Just because you have brought it up doesn't mean that you've planted a seed. If they confide in you that they are, then stay calm, be supportive, and non-judgmental. Try to reassure them. Don't tell them that it's wrong or silly to feel that way, or make them feel bad. Avoid phrases such as snap out of it, or you should be grateful for the life that you have. More than anything, they need to be heard, so don't change the subject. Don't try and fix things for them, or make false promises. If somebody says that they are feeling suicidal, this may be their way of asking for help. Please don't assume that if someone has spoken up to you, that they won't carry out their intentions. It will be your job to work out if there is any present risk. Have they made plans of how they're going to take their own life? Is there an immediate risk? Action. Do you need to ring the emergency services or their GP? Always maintain open dialogue. Encourage them to talk and try to keep calm and be non-judgmental. Again, don't try to fix it for them. They will just want to be heard. It's important that you stay with them until help has arrived or that you have been able to hand the situation over to a professional. This is a really tough subject, but the more that we talk about it, the more that we reduce the stigma around mental health. It is okay not to be okay. World Suicide Prevention Day is always on the 10th of September. Every year, organizations and communities around the world come together to raise awareness of how we can create a world where fewer people die by suicide. Suicide is preventable. It is not inevitable. Let's all do our bit and take care of ourselves and each other. Should this video have brought up any emotions for you, then please seek help. Contact A&E, Samaritans on 116123, your GP, or your Employee Assistance Programme.